So, a lot of shit has happened. We haven't met up in what? At least a year or
Probably
two.
been more than a year.
With
yeah.
Jay over a year.
Damn, that's kind of sad to think about.
Yeah, it's
I
pretty
know.
sad to think about.
Let's not think about it.
Instead, let's think about Lil Nas X fucking Satan and then killing Satan and then removing Satan's crown and putting it on himself. What a bad bitch.
Hell yeah.
I mean, he also released this beautiful sneaker with mischiefs, which Nike is now suing them over.
Yeah, it was nice. I actually like the design a lot.
It's better than most of the designs that Nike puts out for
yeah.
for this.
For sure. I thought it was like a real Nike shoe. You know, I mean, I guess I should have known better, but nothing really surprises me anymore. So
Right.
I believed it for a second.
I mean, you see that marbling on the color on
Yeah.
whatever maybe it's a Zoom unit. I think it's a
Mhm.
Air unit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nike would never do that. That's way too much work for them.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, there's no way that Nike ever puts
Yeah, I know.
a pentagram on a shoe.
That's kind of what made it a little unbelievable.
The pentagram is fucking sick, though.
It is.
Yeah. No, I like it. Jay, do you have the Dallas version of these shoes?
No, but you do, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
The Dallas version of the Air Max 97s.
Yeah, I wish I had gotten them. I have like the Miami Vice version of them.
They have the rainbow retro reflective thing,
Yeah.
which is cool.
It's
It's like a bowling shoe.
Yeah.
It's weird. I'd almost never wear it unless it fits with my outfit.
No, yeah. That's the thing about Air Max 97s also is they're just so rigid. I feel like whenever I
Yeah.
wear them, I feel like I'm wearing like bricks on my feet.
Exactly. It's like a boot, but a
Yeah,
sneaker. It's
yeah.
weird.
Can't believe these were ever marketed to be running shoes at one point.
Yeah, I would never run in that shit.
It's horrible.
I mean, the cushion is nice, but like,
Yeah. It's just too constrained.
So I don't know how much conversation you have seen or heard, meaning social media or talking to people about the Lil Nas X situation. But religious people are they got to stick up their ass about this thing. So what are your thoughts on that? Have you heard the conservative Christian, or I should just say the Christian have you heard the Christian argument against this video, and what do you think about it?
I mean, I've heard some of the general points, but I didn't really try to seek that out because, I'm not a masochist. I can guess what the arguments are based off my pretty limited understanding of Christianity, but, it's, let's hear it.
Oh, do you want me to tell you? What
Yeah,
people are saying about it? Okay.
I'm too sleep deprived to play any guessing games today.
Okay, so essentially the argument is like, oh, he's like disrespecting God, which number one, it's like, I feel like there's still this thing about being gay in the Christian community. There's still a little bit of stigma to it. I mean, you can, for all intents and purposes, legalize it federally, but that's not going to change culture. Culture changes much slower than that sometimes, and in certain cases, in certain places specifically. Here in the South, because I think Lil Nas X is from the South, like especially Black people, they really take their religion and their church very seriously in a lot of places. And a lot of those people, when I listen to them talk about it, it's like, other than just the symbolism of it, there's almost nothing there. Like, I saw the video, he's fucking Satan, he kills Satan, and then he like puts on a crown. It's not even that controversial. I know that a lot of musicians do and say reckless things to get attention and sell their music and put their music into different places, but this is not even a Tekashi 6ix9ine level promotional stunt. This is like professionally done, filmed, made by an actual videographer. Like, if you don't like it, that's okay, but it does not matter.
Yeah, I mean, on the one hand, like, I was not very surprised that there was the backlash against it, but I mean, to me, like, I just don't take any of that seriously. But on the other hand, to me, it was just kind of like a non-story. It's like, okay, he made a Satan shoe, made a Satan video. Like, I feel like that kind of stuff is mainstream enough at this point where it's not that societally unacceptable. And like, if you choose to get offended or worked up about it, I mean that's on you. But I don't think it says anything broadly about society.
Not at all. I did hear a lot of conversations specifically on Clubhouse. Lupe Fiasco was no, I don't think he was in this one. I think Punch was in this one, and they were kind of just talking about how it's like it's an affront to God and all this shit. If you feel that way, cool. But what they were talking about was, is this a broader thing in the music industry? And I just don't think people understand Satanism. So, Jay, as our resident Satanist, can you please explain who Satanists are, why they kind of believe what they believe, what it's a reaction to, etc.?
All right, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think my Satanist thing is more of a front, but I mean, it was kind of inspired by my love for the show Silicon Valley, and there's a character within the show, Guilfoyle, who is a Satanist, and while it's kind of a joke in the show, he actually makes some pretty good points about human psychology and the way that we think about things. And from my understanding, the whole premise of Satanism is like the left-hand path, which is totally like contradictory to what we kind of define as like the righteous path that we try and are told to follow in life. And Satanism is more about embracing some of those things that we're told not to indulge in. More, I guess, like as a middle finger to societal norms or whatever. But even if you don't really believe in that, I do think there's some. I thought that might have been related to this.
I know. I thought that might have been Satan screaming. Although I suspect that might have been a little louder. Jay, it's interesting that you bring it up because that's kind of where I was going with this next. I think I don't understand why Satanists call themselves Satanists, because I really just see it as a general thing. Like they just want to stand out and say "fuck you" to
it's literally
them.
that, because like Satan's the enemy of Christianity, so they're like gonna embrace Satan. It's just the whole thing, left-hand path.
Yeah, this is the future that leftists want.
If we lived in an alternate universe where the Bible was about the story of Satan and how his fall from grace eventually became a redemption story and he's the real God, then the Satanists in that universe would be like the God lovers. So
Oh yeah. What would it be like? Liking Vegeta or liking Goku?
Liking I don't know, Frieza
Or
probably.
Goku. Yeah, Frieza or Goku. Yeah. So as you can see, we really don't have a lot to say about Lil Nas X in this situation. Video was cool. It was well edited. Who cares? Who really cares? Nobody's going to be talking about this in a week. People are barely talking about it as we speak about it.
It's like on the same level of Nicki Minaj shaking her ass in a video. It's not that big a deal. Oh, by the way, just as a point, like, just to clarify, I'm pretty sure Lil Nas X is from Louisiana. So just,
That makes a lot of sense.
I think, is he from Louisiana? I don't know. I thought he was from Atlanta, but like I honestly don't know.
He went to college there, I'm pretty sure, for a little bit before he dropped out.
Gotcha. Until he decided to pursue a more left-hand path.
I think, didn't he literally drop Old Town Road, and he was in college at the time, and obviously it was so successful that even early on he was like, yep, screw college.
Oh, I didn't know that, but it's definitely possible. I think once you go that big, you realize that college is not for you.
Damn, I wish I went that big.
I know.